This race over the 1200 metres. Just waiting on Imagine That at the moment. He's still well back behind the line, digging the toes in there at the moment. A couple of attendants linking arms behind, endeavouring to get him up a little bit closer to those gates. But the runners in, they all stand up well. Rosa Tormina, she stands up well with Trader's Gate, White Chocolate, You'll My Hero. Kefalonia drawn the inside, and Maverick Henry. Slowly but surely the attendants are winning the battle here with Imagine That. He's getting closer. They've got him in now. They snap the gate shut behind him, so Wonderload here being Curic, drawn on the outside of the field. Track in beautiful condition for today's race meeting. Just waiting on Curic to come forward. Jockey now climbing back into the saddle. Aboard Imagine That. Just waiting on Curic to link up, drawn on the outside gate. Short run to the first corner here. Barriers vitally important. Just a slight hold up over there. Just waiting on Curic to go forward. Not quite sure what's the hold up. However, he's being led up now. Curic now joins the line and they're all locked away. Set, ready to go for the running of race 3 on the card. Favourite drawn, Barrier 1, Kefalonia, ready and racing. He began pretty well off the inside, Kefalonia. Maverick Henry going forward with Imagine That. Rose of Tormina easing out of that early speed battle. You'll My Hero and White Chocolate to the tail of the field. They run in the direction of the first corner and plenty of pressure on up front. Kefalonia narrowly in front of Maverick Henry, and Curic goes up to make a line of 3. Imagine That is just back in behind them from Trader's Gate. Rose of Tormina slots in for a nice run, fourth the inside. 2 lengths away then to You'll My Hero and White Chocolate with all the work to do. They run to the 500 metre point. Kefalonia through the A to the inside. He's been able to hold them out and he strode away, leads a half clear. Curic is in second. Maverick Henry pushed along. Rose of Tormina tracks up behind the leader as he gives a kick. Kefalonia got away at the top of the straight, broke 2 lengths in front. Rose of Tormina in hot pursuit, then would have been back behind them. Imagine That. Kefalonia the leader. Rose of Tormina to the outside is the danger. Kefalonia in front. He's kicking and kicking strongly. Kefalonia too strong in the run of the wire, wins by a length. Rose of Tormina second. Imagine That third. White Chocolate ran on for fourth, followed by Trader's Gate, You'll My Hero. Towards the tail of the field was Maverick Henry. Last runner to get in was Curic. Kefalonia the winner there, the favourite. Took advantage of that inside gate, was able to hold them out in the early stages when there was plenty of pressure on. He was able to give that kick at the top of the straight, establish that 2-length break, and has been too strong in the run to the line to defeat Rose of Tormina, who tried hard over the concluding stages, and you'll find Imagine That will wind up in third. But after the running of race number 3, number 1, Kefalonia, you'll find the winner. Okay, these runners returning to the enclosure here after the running of race number 3. Our numbers here should be 1, 3, 10.
1, 3, 10, 9.
1, 3, 10, 9. Okay, the winning event number 1, Kefalonia, a 6-year-old bay gelding owned by M.R. Cochrane and Mrs. R.D. Saunders as, trained by Mark Cochrane of Rockhampton and ridden by Warwick Satherley. Second home in the event goes to number 3, Rose of Tormina, a 5-year-old bay or brown mare owned by T. Potter, Tormina Lodge, managed by P.J. Gallagher and Mrs. P.C. Gallagher. Trained by Tony Potter of Tarampa, ridden by Dale Evans. Third home in the event goes to number 10, Imagine That, a 5-year-old bay mare owned by E.A. Devine, trained by Jason Devine of Thangool, ridden by Tash Chambers.
We had a time of 1:8.33, and it was 1 length by 1 3/4.
Okay, our time here was 1:8.33, 1:8.33, and the margins, it was 1 length by 1 3/4 lengths, 1 length by 1 3/4. As I said, good, strong, on-pace performance there from Kefalonia. He took advantage of his inside gate. He was able to hold them out in the early stages, and that has paved the way for victory. He was able to kick and kick solidly at the top of the straight. Rose of Tormina, she had a good run throughout, but she did run on gamely over the concluding stages to only be beaten a length. And third home in the event, you'll find, will go to number 10, Imagine That. And he or she has run on resolutely as well. Our numbers here, 1, 3, 10, 9, time of 1:8.33, and it was 1 length by 1 3/4. As soon as we have the sculls report, we'll pass that down.